So I had one of the most profound days as far as meditation and everything goes. I drove for about 11 hours today. I was in the car for about 11, 12 hours. And I had a long journey up north from the airport to Cardiff, I believe. And I started meditating, and Jesus came to me and was wearing me, or I was visualizing him, and I just kept breathing and sacrificing the in-breath for the out-breath, and was trying to not breathe and to focus very much and to just mitigate karma, kind of like a Kriya, but I'm not versed in Kriya, so I'm not sure, but it was beautiful. And so I kept going about that, and then on my way home I started to sing. I was singing with Snatam Kaur and Niranjan Kaur, I believe her name is. I was singing Om Namo and I Am and some other songs, and it was just beautiful. It was like mantra yoga, and I was glowing. And so when I finished up and I got home, I was, not to be crass, but in the restroom where I get some of my best downloads. I don't know why. Since I was a child, I see lights. But anyway, it was like, you need to meditate. So I go to my bedroom, and I start to meditate because the existence, the ether around me became thick with light. And so I sat down and I start to meditate, and Christ comes to me. And it's basically like, I'm here, I'm your Guruji, and I start to see these lights, and then I saw an angel, and then I saw Ganesha, and then I just keep, I was like, I want to chi bend, and I saw the wolf, and I saw these other, guardians and spirit friends, and it was interesting because I could literally see them going through the ether, almost like as tunnels or slinkies of energy, and I was like, oh, I've done this before, let's chi bend, right? And so I start to, I hold my hands, and, I start to try to chi bend a little. And I was thinking, if this was like the first time being in front of my master in this astral existence, kind of, then what would I want to give a gift, a chi bending gift to my master, to Christ. And so I came up with a flower for him, and it was it was beautiful, it was special, and I was tearing up a little bit, and I was just it's a lotus flower, but anyway, I sorry, I was thinking about giving him the flower, and then I started to meditate more and more. And then I closed my eyes a bit and started to meditate. And then all of a sudden, Mahavatar Babaji comes to me, and I take a deep breath, and I exhale completely, and I stopped breathing for a long period of time. And I thought, I don't need to breathe. I don't need to breathe. Is this like samadhi or nirvikalpa samadhi, or close to it, like the breathless samadhi or state with God? And I know I have so far to go in meditation to reach samadhi completely, but I was not breathing for a while, and that was really, really cool. What do you say when that happens? And it was like I backed up away from my body, and I was like in this other part of existence where it was like, I am not my body, and of course I don't need to breathe. I am pure energy. I am sustained. That's unnecessary. And then I would come back, and I'm obviously not sufficient or efficient or well versed. I can't sustain this for very long, and so I started to breathe again, and I would go back and forth. And then I had this moment where I took a breath and I wasn't breathing, and the most profound peace came over my mind. It was like I was existing in another state of consciousness again, and it was just incredible. And they told me later, like, your mind will begin to clear. You won't have so much chaos or any of these things going on in your mind. You'll only know this peace and this bliss that when my heart opens, my heart chakra opens, and I feel this subtle bliss, that the masters speak of, and I'm sure it will be even more. And I was also sitting there meditating, and Christ sends the light over my hands, and they start to be energized, and I was just thinking, wow, this is what my whole body's going to feel like soon. So I have these experiences, and I just wanted to get them on tape, and for journal purposes. Alright, if this goes out to the public, I love you. May God bless you.